Hey guys, we're back with this old witch. We're gonna be working on the hand today, and then we'll possibly work on on one of the legs here. But with that, I just want to go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put this one back up here. And first of all, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a V tool, a 1/4 inch V tool, and cut back against this sleeve like that right there. Then I'm going to kind of tuck that hand or that wrist up underneath that sleeve like that, right in there. Now, let's see, we got that wrist up in there like that. Now, what I want to do is go in and start putting in these knuckles in the flat part of your hand. So, to do that, I take a number 7 gouge, and I come across here and I start making me a little cut across there, and then one down here to really make those knuckles stand out and give me the points for my fingers here. And I'll draw the lines back on because you'll see what I'm doing. Now, we still got some rough areas here. I'm just going to take a knife and I'm going to clean that off. But you really just want to get the shape of the hand in there first, and these knuckles. Like this right here. So you've really got some big knuckles in here. Now I'm going to trim up the side of this hand right here. And they come down to a good point because she's got little fingernails sticking out in there. Well, I'm going to bring this down a little bit. You change to a smaller blade here. And you see that all right there, Peyton?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to start shaving off all my router marks. And while we're in here, right in here, I'm going to take my knife blade and really make a cut right in here like that to really show that wrist area. Right in here like this. So you want to just really show that wrist sticking out in there. Now I'm going to start shaping this thumb in the top of this finger. Like that right there. Now, I said in the beginning of this tape, we're going to have her holding a broom. So I got to go in here and really kind of make me a little gouged out place to put in a broom handle. So I'm going to go in here and kind of do this with a 1/4 inch gouge. Like this right here. Yeah, that's a good looking little place for that broomstick to go through there. And I'm going to turn it around this way and do one right in here. So I'll have the back end of the broomstick that we're going to carve. Yeah, I want to get in here and kind of clean this up a little bit. But with that, I'm going to start, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to make some V-cuts and straighten out these fingers. Let me draw my lines back on. And you really want these little fingers to be pointed here on the end. And I'm just going to take a bigger V tool and come in here, and I always start on the center line in here to when you do that, you can even up the width of your fingers. And I just kind of go in and kind of scoop that and really focus on that knuckle area right in here to stand out. Alright, let me kind of cut that down a little bit. You see that all right, Peyton?
Yep.
I got to go in and cut this down here a little bit. I'm making the tip end of the fingers right now. I got this one a little thin in here, but I'm gonna bring it over to this side here. Let's see. Yeah, that's looking good. Got this finger here going in. I'll have to shape it up a little bit more. Let's see, I got to finish my cut right in here. All right, so it's coming together. Them knuckles are starting to stick out. I need to shape this part right in here, get where a thumbnail will be. And flatten this part of the inner finger. Right in here. And now I'm going to come in right in here. Let me get a more pointed blade here. And I'm going to really put these little fingernails in at the end. And I'm really going to do just the shape of this hand. I'm not going to get in and really do the fingernails, because I would like to go in and work on the leg, and so we can keep moving along on this carving. All right, now I've got that in there. The knuckles are really standing out. I'm gonna come out here and just kind of scoop out a little bit more and make them stand out a little more, like that right there. And I'm going to shave this down right in here. Come in here with a number 9, a bit larger number 9, and open that hand up just a little bit more. You see that right in there, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. Now that I've got that in here, I'm really going to take my knife blade and come in and really put some depth on these fingers. And what I mean by depth is some shadow marks. And there's a lot of work in these hands, more than what you think. You want to put shadow in there like that. Gives it depth. Turn around. And all right, I've got it in these 2 fingers. I'm going to come in and do it in between here. And develop that shadow mark. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good on the camera there. Now I'm going to come back up here at the top and kind of give this gal a little more wrist. And get off. You want to make sure you get off all your bandsaw marks. And I'm going to shape the thumb while I'm in there too. Okay. How much time we got there, Peyton?
You got about 5 minutes.
Okay. Okay. That right there is basic, the hand. Now I'll go in and put some fingernails on it, on the end, and put these little wrinkle marks on the knuckles. But that's really the basic hand that you want. Now what I'd like to do is work on this other leg over here and show you how I start shaping it up. And I just start working at it like this, making the top of the shoe. How's that looking, Peyton? You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Come around here, and you could put this cut in with a V tool, but I like using a knife as much as possible. I mean, so you don't have to reach and grab for other tools. But now, what I want to do is kind of develop a calf back here, so I'm going to start right in here and start tucking that up underneath there a little bit. Turn it around this way. This is where a good upsweep knife comes in handy. That's my little medium size. I'll get my bigger one here. This is my bigger upsweep, and I'll start working this calf area a little bit more. You want it to stand out. And this little witch, she's getting close to being finished. On the next video, we're going to work on the shoes and just touch up just little small details. But she's just about done. Now let's see here. We've developed a calf in the leg there. Now we want to kind of thin this ankle area in. Can you see that, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. make sure these shoe levels are kind of basically about the same height. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but close to it. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, that's where I want to be. Let's work on this shoe a little bit. Get it a little bit more pointed. And we'll just, on the next video, we're probably going to finish up and just go in and put all these details in. I'll work on one side and put in the details here, and we'll do it that way. I'll even save a little nail right in here to put in with a tool. But I'm kind of doing it right now with my knife blade, putting a little divot right in there to show where the nails will be. Right across here, it's a little rough there, so I'm going to take a number 2 gouge and try to come in here and kind of flatten this out in here just a little bit. But right in here too, I forgot to do that. I'm going to go in, and this is where the end of the belt is. I'm going to go ahead and cut that in. How we doing on time, Peyton?
Got about a minute.
All right, I'm going to cut that in like that. And then after you do that, you want to go in and you'll tuck that belt back underneath the end of this belt. Just so that looks like it's standing, or that it's higher than this part of the belt. All right, Peyton, let's see. Are we about there on time, or?
Yep.
All right. Anyway, what I'm gonna show you this right here. I'm gonna go in and finish up this hand a little bit, and then we're just gonna go in and put final details in. I am gonna do a little different kind of grass down here. But anyway, with that, I'm going to leave you with that, and next video will be the last for the witch. And until then, happy carving to everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.